had a guy a couple weeks ago, a little later time, like 5 a.m. ish. He's like alone. He's going to the fish market in Teosu, where they auction the tuna at like 5 or 6 a.m.
Yeah.
I was like, so you came here alone? And he's like, no, man, I had 7 other dudes, but no one woke up. And I was like, I'm not surprised. And then she's like, I need a translator and someone to show me around. And then I was like, all right, why not? Because I've never been to the fish market either, so I was kind of interested. And so I went over with him to see the tuna being auctioned at 5:30 a.m. or something like that. Yeah.
Do you usually just drive nighttime?
I'm driving in like my own car for Uber.
Yeah.
It's not like I can do it like anytime. The taxi companies still have some sort of authority and supervision over the freelance Uber drivers. So we have shifts. So it's kind of like working at Starbucks, but like I guess a little bit more free. But so yeah, the shift is from midnight to 5 a.m. So I got like a couple hours left.
Okay. So with the shifts, but you still make your own money, right? So it's not like you're getting paid by somebody else. It's just whatever you make is your commission.
No, I get like 60% of the fare.
Oh, well, from Uber, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But there's no like overarching like Tokyo private drivers thing that you're paying into.
It's Uber, and then there's the Japanese taxi companies.
Yeah.
And then there's us, so I think they're both of them take a cut.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Taxi unions.
Yeah.
Power. That's something that I've noticed. When I've noticed you had the same little cabs going around.
Right.
It's like I'm always like perplexed. Toyota's making those little kind of ugly cabs.
Yeah.
But it makes sense.
Believe it or not, they're very spacious in the back for the customers, but there's very little room in front for the actual driver. So it's like an extremely uncomfortable car to be driving. It's hard to tell, but I'm like 6'2", so it's like I'm all like crunched up in one of those things. I can't drive one of those things, so.
But you're pretty abnormal for probably the average Japanese.
Right, for sure.
Yeah, I was at the bar hopping place where it's been so late I'm forgetting the name of what it was, but it's like walking up those stairs. Like I'm not tall, I'm 5'7", and I was ducking my head to try to get into some of that. I'm like, man, if somebody was 6'5", they wouldn't be able to get up the stairways unless they were crawling on their hands and feet.
So you went to one of those like hole in the wall like places, bars. That's pretty cool.
No. We were at.
There's like so many of those places, right?
Yeah, because that whole alley is nothing but those bars.
Right.
Yeah, so that's where like I was with a buddy of mine, and we had another friend who dipped out a little earlier.
Right.
But yeah, no, it's super cool just because it's like those tiny little bars that they're probably 100 square feet total, and you like there's maybe 8 patrons total who can stand there. But it's cool because it's like you can't find anything like that in the States. So I just wanted to do something that was like different, something that was unique.
Is it mostly Japanese people or mostly foreigners or in Shinjuku at this time of the day?
I'd say probably more foreigners, but I did see some Japanese people.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
It was a mix.
It's a good mix,
It was just interesting looking at each bar, like what was the driving force for some people to be in each separate bar.
Right.
So I went to 3 different bars. So I went to one that was like owned by this like older Japanese gentleman. It's like kind of laid back and very nice.
Oh, that's cool.
And everything was cool. And then another one was ran by this younger guy who it was like it's same size as the other bar, but it was a little bit more divey, and then all of a sudden they broke out the little karaoke machine.
That's cool.
Sang karaoke, did that, and then the other one run me these 2 women called Bar M, where it was like they had like a little nicer atmosphere, but it seemed like one of the bartenders was drunk. So, so when I first got there, she didn't look like she was doing okay. So Tokyo's been an
get to explore some of those small like bars in Shinjuku.
Yeah, no, I definitely would. From what I understand, there's like 200 of those bars in that little area.
Oh wow!
So within that like area, that's probably as big as like an apartment building in New York. It's like I'd never seen anything like that. I guess next time you have a free night on a weekend or whatnot, like definitely go pop in and just see what it's all like. Yeah, it's cool. Some of the places had pretty high cover charges, but so we paid the cover charge the first bar. Then second, third one, we just found a couple that didn't have to charge. I felt like the bars at the very west end of the street were mostly no cover charge. So like that was cool. It's unique because I can go to a cocktail lounge anywhere. Like when I'm back in the States, the very next week I'm gonna go to Vegas and any bar, any cocktail lounge, any club, but like something like that. Like where the hell am I gonna do that again? So
right.
So yeah, I'm trying to take advantage of these little experiences that I get. That's good. So, are you planning on staying in Japan the whole time? You said you were from New York, so I'm assuming you have dual citizenship.
Yeah, I have both. I have some friends and family back there as well, but I plan to stay in Tokyo for now.
Okay.
Yeah, I like it here. It's safe, clean, and food's good, so not complaining.
What'd you do for school?
I went to university in Tokyo.
Yeah, what'd you study?
Oh, business.
Business.
Yeah.
If you ever are looking at certain jobs, and I think they're starting to hire and expand out. Japan. I used to work with the main company. I worked very closely with our Japanese office.
Right.
But finance firm.
Finance. Yeah, that's what my dad did.
Yeah. It's can be kind of hard sometimes, but
yeah,
it's a good
money. Yeah.
Make good money. If you're okay just saying, hey, I'll do something I maybe don't love, but pays pretty good, then finance is definitely
right. I feel like I'm underqualified though for some of those jobs because looking at some of the new guys that my dad worked with are like speaking 3 languages, had the CFA and like just
It totally depends. Each company looks for something different. So I know for build out first and foremost the sales team.
Right.
And for the sales team, they're looking for people who just
have some
to speak the languages,
right?
Can also talk
skills.
Being motivated, being able to be goal driven.
Yeah.
The sales guys make good money at the company. I knew a lot of sales guys there. I don't know, was a sales guy who makes some good money.
I guess if you're a sales guy, you kind of have to understand what the product is you're selling, but you don't have to be like smart enough to actually be making the products yourself, right? You just have to kind of get the overall understanding of what you're selling.
Yeah, you're not making investment decisions, so you don't need to know the intricacies of building a dynamic financial portfolio. Like,
you're not going to be doing the DCF or anything.
No. Hey, if the client asks about you and your thoughts, you say, hey, we have a separate team that does that, which is great. You're talking to me to just know more about the product. You talk to them to get down to the nitty gritty, because you don't want me as a sales guy talking about the product to you, because my job is to sell people.
Right.
So I'm selling people. How can I be managing their portfolio the whole time? So,
makes sense.
Yeah, so it's
do I hop in here? Is this the right place?
Yes, it's
perfect.
Right over here. So take a look at it. And
thank you.
I have no clue what the Tokyo salaries are, but it could lead to something. And if it's a sales type job, then there'll probably be like some sort of commission structure and all that. So yeah, man.
Thank you.
Hey, no problem. Hey, thank you for the ride. I appreciate it.
No problem.